The man accused of running down pedestrians on a Manhattan bike path in 2017, killing 8 people and leaving behind a scene of horror, did it for the Islamic State, according to federal prosecutors at the start of the murder trial Monday. Prosecutors said Sayfullo Saipov began researching the Islamic State in 2014 and was in possession of serrated knives when he used a rental truck to mow down victims in the Halloween attack, leaving behind mangled bicycles, wounded and dead victims, and a school bus with a, quote, truck-sized hole, and that afterward, Saipov declared he did it for ISIS. Those killed include 5 Argentinian tourists and 1 Belgian tourist. More than a dozen other people were severely injured. Saipov has pleaded not guilty to all 28 charges. The U.S. Department of Justice said in September that it intends to seek the death penalty. It is the first federal death penalty trial under President Joe Biden. Federal executions had resumed in 2020 under then U.S. President Donald Trump, a Republican, after a 17-year hiatus, with 13 carried out before Trump left office in 2021. Robert Dunham, executive director of the Death Penalty Information Center, said federal prosecutors are determining whether they will seek the death penalty on a case-by-case basis.
When Attorney General Garland was going through his confirmation hearings, he was asked whether he would seek the death penalty. And his answer was, that depends. If the White House had announced a policy that said that federal prosecutors would not pursue capital punishment, then he would follow that policy. But we have not heard that kind of pronouncement coming from the Biden administration. And so in that vacuum, the death penalty policy is whatever Merrick Garland believes it should be.
The jury will not consider punishment during the first phase of the trial. If they find Saipov guilty of any capital crimes, they would then be required to weigh whether to sentence him to death.